guys, David Loshelder at Judo. Hey, today we're going to do an Uchi Gari, little different style, little different entry, but I want to go over some details with this because I think the physics of it and the way to actually get into it is a really cool way, and it's very applicable to all kinds of different randori situations as well as just in practice. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so for this one, what I want to focus on is some movement. Let me show you just individually like how to do this. So what I want to be able to do is the motion is going to be like an exchange of energy where you're going to pull one way, get a reaction, and then move like this. So you know with Uchi Gari, you've seen my other videos where we've done some movement where it's here and then you're kind of going in and throwing just like a regular Uchi, right? So this movement is going to be a little different with the feet. So what I want to do is I want to move my hips one way, away from, if I'm going to do a right Uchi, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step. And when I step, this foot's going to turn. So my left foot's going to turn out, and then I can come in and then reap. All right. So it looks it's kind of here, turn the hip, and then back, like that. So you want to lead hip forward or backwards, and then turn. And you can see when I turn, this hip goes back, and then I turn, and this leg bends. And now this leg can come around and throw. And that motion of your hip going in, turn, and when I bend this leg, that gives me the ability to step through and then reap, right? So it's going to look like here, 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 like that. Bump, bump, bump. That's here, pull, step, reap. That's pull, step, reap, like that. Here, here, here. So this is going to pull this way, like that. So I'm going to turn him like this to one side, and then it's going to be bah, like that. So it's turning, and then bah. And you can see if the motion with the feet as he pulls back, he'll pull back because I'm going to pull him one direction, and then when he pulls back, he's going off that ankle. He'll fall to that side. And that's where the Uchi is, like that. So I want it to go this way, and then here. And you can see it's kind of bah. So you think about Uchi Gari, right? It's bah. So it's stepping, bah. And you can see my head will lead downward. So as I step, or as a person steps, you're going to throw them, I go bah. And it goes that side, okay? With that said, as I pull this, I change directions and my foot goes in the center. And then I step through. So when you practice it, you want to pull and then you release. That pull is released to here. And then step through. And you can see the reason I'm stepping through is because I want my hips. I don't want to do Uchi Gari like this with your hips out. It doesn't work that way. It works because you want to reach around his leg. You don't want to touch his leg sideways. You want to be around it like this. Okay? So from here, so as I pull and I step, see my leg come through? And it comes all the way through. Now I can sweep it out. All right? So you don't take it this way. Like some people just do Uchi Gari like this way, like out, but you want to come around. So as I come around, your foot and your leg comes around, and you're going to go with the toes or that way. As I sweep and reap the leg with my foot, I'm going to take it towards his toes, and I'm coming this way, like that, okay, this way. So you're going to move the body one way. You pull the lapel to the right, and then you're going to step. And you can see, as I step, my hips are close. My hips are close. And then I can take my leg through and then around, like that. And when I pull, step, you can step through. And as I step through, I'm using my hips to push him backwards. I'll add the leg later. So when you're working this type of Uchi Gari, you're gonna here, pull to the right, change to the left, step down, turn your foot out, and then step through with your hips. And you push with your leg and your hip. You gotta go through him, and then he'll fall backwards. And that's what you want with that. Now, you also want to add the foot and the hands to get the actual throw. That's the body movement. Now here's the foot and the hands. This way, he's going to react, and when he reacts, I'm going to here, this way, and then you can see this, his positioning, his head's going into the corner, and my leg wraps around this way, and then I can come and then throw. So you get this motion where he kind of goes here, it puts on the brakes, and then this way, like that to the corner. So it's here, this way, it's here. See that motion is ba-ba. Now the hands, I want to make sure, now when I make that step, I'm pulling, I step, I change directions, this leg comes through, but this hand can go to the center, or it could just stay on his collarbone, and I want to drive this one down into my side, like this. So it's this, I'm pushing him this way, pushing in that corner direction. And so from here, I'm this way, here, like that. So it's ba, ba. You can see this hand, ba, ba. And my hands move this way and then come in. So it's this way, turn my foot. As my foot turns, this elbow comes to the center, this way like this. Then I can throw like that. All right, so that's the idea of the hands. Hey guys, I got a new coaching system that I developed. It's called the MindCoach system. It's a 7-step process to help you reach your peak potential. We talk about dreams, we talk about goals, we talk about strategy, we talk about execution, mindset, and then reaching your peak potential. By using all of those, we can get you there, and we can develop a plan for you to be able to find your goals and to reach those and reach your peak potential. So click the link below, check it out, contact me, and then we can go from there. So as I'm moving him one way, I'm taking this way, then here. So it's here, 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 here. And you can see this hand moves like a shelf. It's not stiff like a board where I'm punching him. I'm moving my hand over, and my hand is turned so I can push him. So the elbow goes from out, I pull him one way, come over to the other way, and that gives him the ability to get off balance. So move this way, and then here, like that. And you can see that motion where it's ba-ba. So my shoulder and my hip are together. So as my hip turns, this pulls out. As I turn my foot, my shoulder and my hip together fall into that position with my hip this way. And then I can do the Uchi Gari because he's going backwards. So it's pulling, hip, elbow. As I turn, this hand and this elbow and this hip come together at the same time. So this whole thing happens like this. Here. Like that. So you want to practice this motion where you're using your elbow and hip together, pulling forward, and then as this foot, this hand, this foot, this elbow, and this hip all go together. So it's like this, here, this way, here, this way, here. Then I can throw the other Uchi Gari as I reach in and take his foot out. Okay, so give that a shot. If you have any comments, comment below. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're encroaching 50,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. And check out the merch down below. Click that notification bell so you know videos coming out. And subscribe. I said that already? Well, whatever. But just subscribe anyway if you haven't subscribed. And really appreciate your support. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Give it a shot. Hey guys, I got some exciting news. I want to let you know that I've written a new book. It's called Unstoppable, 21 Secrets to Conquer Obstacles and Achieve Greatness. Super proud of it. Written this for you guys, so if you get a chance, there's a link below. Click on that link. It'll take you right to the book, and I appreciate your support. See you in the next video.